What? Why can't I click on YouTube?
Seem like the type of guy to emulate Banjo Kazooie, but actually buy ukulele.
I have bought ukulele.
See, my intuition is right. And that's also an admission of guilt. Nintendo, get them.
Well, Nintendo doesn't own this franchise anymore.
Oh, Rare, get them.
Microsoft, you mean?
Yeah, I mean, Rare is still a company, just owned by Microsoft. But they're still like a president of Rare.
Mm-hmm. I think so. Or it's just all Phil Spencer now.
You think Bill Gates plays Banjo Kazooie?
Yes. He goes, look at that little funny, look at those little funny creatures running around. I like these little critters.
Yeah, and then if you got the vaccine, you have Banjo Kazooie implanted in your brain.
Good.
So now you can play Banjo Kazooie on the go.
Good.
But the only drawback to being able to play Banjo Kazooie in your head is the fact that Bill Gates will also force your mind into thinking that you really, really need to buy a new computer. You have to buy a brand new Microsoft computer.
Alright.
You gotta get an Xbox. You gotta buy Xbox if you want to buy an Xbox.
Maybe. I mean,
Dude, that brand new Xbox, it looks so cool.
it's literally just a PC tower.
Yeah, it's got a green light on top through a mesh, like, filter.
I mean, it has a dev mode if you want to, like, fuck around with it, so that's neat.
I think the coolest part about the new Xbox is that, you know how the very top has that mesh panel?
Mm-hmm.
Apparently you can pour water through that into a water purifier and it'll come out of the disc tray.
That's a lot. You're a liar.
No, I'm serious. You can pour water in the top of your Xbox. It'll come out of the disc tray as purified, clean water.
This is a lie.
I mean, that's how you cool the Xbox. It doesn't have any fans.
Well, that was the problem with the 360's original, like, model. It didn't have any fans, so the thing would just fucking overheat and, like, melt.
But yeah, no, like, now they made it so you gotta pour water in the top of the Xbox.
You're
to do
a
that.
fucking liar.
Well, I mean, when you last played your Xbox, did you see a green light on the top? Because that means you need to add water. The thing is, there's an ecosystem inside of your Xbox. You know how they have those, like, little, like, terrariums in bottles?
Yeah, I forgot.
Where you put a bunch of dirt into the bottom of.
Yeah, I forgot. There's a little biome inside your Xbox. Everybody.
Yeah, no. Microsoft includes 2 small frogs with every Xbox.
2 small frogs, 2 small frogs, 2 small toads.
And I know toads won't fit in there. They're 2 small frogs. They're like the size of your fingernail. Although they did actually have in very, very rare Xboxes. It's like one in, I think, like 100,000 Xbox Ones that you can buy. They added a mudfish into the box.
Ah.
But you gotta be careful because when you turn on the Xbox for the first time, the mudfish comes up to bite you.
That's scary. I hate those things.
They live on the seafloor and they pretend to look like rocks.
I know.
You get near them and they go, oh.
Catfish are fucking scary.
A lot of those actually live inside the Chicago sewers, so if you ever fall through a manhole, you should be careful.
What, a mudfish?
Yeah, there's mudfish in the Chicago sewers. You didn't know that?
No.
Yeah, no, they've lived down there since like the Chicago fires.
I think you're
so
fucking.
Much water was sprayed that they came onto land, and then since that time, they've actually adapted and evolved. So now their camouflage looks like trash.
I find that hard. I find that hard to believe.
They often take bags, plastic bags that are in the sewer, and they like take their fins and they slap them real hard into the pores of their mudfish skin.
You were okay. No. Now I know. Okay, now I know you're fucking lying.
But then when they go to clean the sewers, the mudfish will actually attack anyone who's working on the sewers. So some people get pulled under the water and never come back out.
I think you're lying.
No, I'm serious. It came from Lake Michigan. After the Chicago fires, there was so much water from putting the fires out that the mudfish came out of the lake and walked into the sewer line. It's a fascinating story.
All right, where's your citations for this?
Dr. Tentacles.
Yeah, see, you're full of shit.
At the University of Coral Reef.
Would you actually go to Squidward Community College?
Squidward Community College.
Yes.
That's like the SpongeBob equivalent of like Martin Luther King High.
Oh, you mean like from Our Friend Like Martin or whatever that special was called, where it's like Martin Luther King like Jr. like elementary or something?
Like, you just know where that school is.
Well, I saw like a Google image of it. It said Squidward Community College.
Oh wait, that place is real!
Yeah.
I forgot about Squidward Community College. No, that's a real place. No, I would not go there.
Why?
Yeah. That's their biggest draw, is the fact that Squidward is their mascot, and like it's named after Squidward. They named an educational institution after Squidward Tentacles.
Yeah, what's wrong with Squidward, Tony? You got some beef to pick? You got some bone to pick with him?
Squidward's a known terrorist.
Oh yes, the famous Squidward Jihad video of 2003.
Yeah, he was riding his bicycle and he fell off a cliff and moved to town when he hit the ground.
He went Allahu Akbar, and he flew off and he blew up.
He went, oh, my back.
Which is actually Arabic for I wish all infidels would die horribly. This is horrible. I should stop saying that. Everybody goes, wow, what a dirty joke when the guy goes, I can't find the coin slot.
Show it came from, but there was like
that's SpongeBob.
Very intelligent sounding chicken with glasses who went onto a stage and yelled at this ugly crowd.
That's probably Cow and Chicken.
Is what?
It's probably Cow and Chicken.
No, I don't think that was it because
I should know what happened. I should know what happened. I should know what happened to me.
But it was he stood up on stage and he gave a speech about how comedy.
Oh, that's Duckman.
What?
That's Duckman.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Duckman. He went onto a stage and he said, "Oh, we should be challenged." And
well, yeah, I agree with that, because you're not actually telling a joke if you're safe.
Yeah, and then.
But I mean, there's a
really likes to post that video.
Okay, but here's the thing.
And then go into Collective to laugh at beheading videos.
Okay, well, no. There's a difference. It's funny if you don't actually. It's funny if you're willing to admit, like, yeah, that's horrible. I don't actually believe in this.
Beheadings?
No. Like, no, like, that's not funny. I meant, like, if you make, like, an offensive joke, like, you have to, like, understand, like, okay, you have to understand, like, okay, that's wrong, I should not say that. like, outside of this, like, circumstance, is what I'm getting at.
Text is everything. But that's why comedy's so difficult these days, is because context can be added or removed.
Well, listen, every piece of art is political in some way, shape, or form. There's no avoiding it. But on the opposite end, I do get where people are coming from, and they're like, yeah, people just like talk about like libertarians or like conservatives nowadays. I'm like, yeah, I get it. You kind of want like something unbiased that doesn't pick a side. That I can understand.
But yeah,
because I tried watching Saturday Night Live like a week ago and it was fucking terrible. It was not funny in the slightest. But you know what?
I hate the corporate transformation of America.
Yeah, I think everybody does. Reminder that the United States recently like voted on a thing where it's like, should food be a human right? And they said no.
Really?
Yes, that's not a joke. That's food. Food's too socialist for us. I'm not gonna get into this right now, but that's just something I saw. Oh, it's right there. So, what did you do all week, Tony?
Not much. Some classwork.
I stayed inside. I watched The Big Bang Theory all day long. I had a laugh and a giggle about it.
You watched The Big Bang Theory?
Yes. Don't you know? I'm kidding. I do not watch that fucking show. This is genuinely terrible. Tony, did you see that? Like,
I looked up that thing you said, and all I can find is, well, there's three of them. One of them comes from geneva.usmission.gov. One of them comes from un.org, which has nothing to do with food being a human right. And then there's a third one that says, the right to food, United Nations Digital Library System. And then the description is, Afghanistan, Albania, Andorra, Angola, Antigua, and Barbuda, Argentina.
Barbuda de Argentina.
What? What else is this? Well, finally, we just at the.
What do you think of this funny fish, by the way?
The United States supports the right of everyone to an adequate standard of living, including food, recognized in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Domestically, the United States.
Okay, you know what? It might have been just. It might have just been some guy fucking around. It is Twitter, after all.
Yeah, I would not trust Twitter as a source.
Okay, more for me.
Is there any reason why you eat tomatoes before they get ripe?
They taste better.
I mean, aren't they harder to eat?
They're slimier, they're ickier, that way they're better.
I just think, like, I don't know, if you're like at the beginning of a tomato plant, it's like stone. You chew through that?
You know, I like to put new chips in my teeth. It lets me bite down on a tougher material.
Oh, so you have a chip tooth as well. I actually have a chip tooth.
Yeah, I actually.
One of my canines was ripped off.
Oh my god.
Partially. Someone took pliers and yanked it to the side.
That's terrible.
It was a clean swipe though. Like it's my canine is flat at the top and it's the same height as all the rest of my teeth.
I have a little chip in one of my cuspids.
I have a scar under my eye and stuff.
Yo, I'm missing a toe. I'm missing a finger. I'm missing. Like, how does that come up in conversation? How does that come up in like normal conversation? Like, oh yeah, I'm missing a fucking finger.
Probably, hey man, I see you only have 9.
Yeah, hey, are you missing any fucking body parts? Are you a fucking?
No, I mean it's his hand. You can see a person's hand.
Okay, yeah, but you wouldn't if they're wearing shoes. You wouldn't be able to tell if they're missing a toe.
I mean, it's pretty easy to be like, hey man, want to hear the story of how I lost my toe?
I mean, for all you know, that guy could be bullshitting you. Ow.
It could be, but I could just ask. Hey, can I see your missing toe?
Climb up.
I actually, whenever I'm in an Uber, whenever I take an Uber, what I'll usually do is I'll cut off like a third of one of my fingers and just leave it in the back seat.
That's their tip.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's why your grip has gone down recently.
It's a really old car. If I get into an Uber that's like a really old car, sometimes they'll have cigarette lighters on the inside, and that's where I'll stick the part of my finger I tore off, and then it just leaves the car smelling like it's burned.
That's horrible. This is a horrible. That's like a horrible like hypothetical, Jesus.
Hypotheticals. I can come up with a bunch of these. I went into a coffee shop and I bought a normal coffee. Although I should mention that the coffee shop I live near has a very large amount of customers every day. Like at any given moment, you can walk into the store, there could be like 10 people in line. Like it's just this coffee shop is insane. But I get to the front of the line and I order my coffee, and then I just stand off to the side with everyone else waiting for the drinks. And then the very next drink that they call up, I take it and I leave.
Okay, that's pretty normal.
I don't care whose drink it is or what they ordered, if it's worth more or less than what I ordered. But I figure, I get to try something new, or I get to try something I've already had. Because at this coffee shop, I had never had anything that I didn't like. I just play it off like, oh, I'm sorry, I thought this was my coffee. If I get it to someone like, hey, what the fuck? But I make sure to already have taken a sip of it. Because usually what ends up happening is the employee's just like, oh, yeah, don't worry, I'll make you another one. I just take whoever's coffee comes next off the fucking chain.
This is a really psychopathic thing to do, Jesus.
I don't know. It saves me.
Yeah,
time.
you know what? I like going into the maternity ward of the hospital and switching people's babies around just to see people's reactions.
What's up? You go to hospitals to see newborns?
No, I was saying that you go to hospital maternity wards to switch people's like newborns around so that they get a kick out of getting a baby of a different ethnicity.
Well, see, what I like to do is I like to go to where they keep babies, like, the moment they're born, like, to check their vitals. Like, in that room full of babies.
Jesus.
What I like to do is I like to disguise myself as a nurse, and then I'll walk in there and there'll be parents, like, at the window looking for their baby, and then I'll be, like, pointing at them, and then once they tell me, that whatever baby I'm pointing at is theirs, they're nodding all happily, like, oh, it's our baby, it's our baby. What I'll do is I'll pick them up and I'll take them over to a sink that's inside, and then I just, like, I take the baby's arms and then I try and pretend like it's scooping out a bunch of water from the sink, and then I stare directly at the parents as I make this child violently flail water with his arms.
That's horrible.
And then, I just scream manically, staring directly into the parents' eyes, and then the baby starts crying.
Tony, you would be arrested if you did that.
Even though the only thing I'm doing is taking the baby's arms and scooping up water, and it's not like it's hurting it or anything. It's just I'm taking his arms and I'm really quickly, like, paddling water at the window with its baby hands.
Tony, do you realize how fast you'd be arrested if you did that?
Yes.
Like, immediately you'd be fucking tackled.
That's my imagination, though. It's the shit I think about.
Yeah, I fantasize about fucking killing babies.
It's like completely traumatizing baby. Like, that baby's gonna grow up and he's just gonna have a little something off about him. Like, he's gonna go to therapy and whatever. He's gonna be like, yeah, I don't know what's wrong with me. I just have a
fear of water. I just have hydrophobia.
Yeah, he has hydrophobia. And they can never pinpoint why, because he was too young to actually remember who I was or what I was doing. He only remembers the emotion. Just stumble on the stream, like this channel, and watch this exact stream, and then they're gonna just hear everything I've been saying, and they're gonna be like, this guy's a fucking maniac.
This guy's a
This guy's a menace to society. Well, Ryan, I don't know if you listened to any of my hypotheticals that I just made, but
I did.
Yeah, no, Leo, I know you've been here for like 15 minutes. But yeah, I said a lot of funny things.
Yeah, how am I supposed to say that I'm here while you're talking about all of that interesting scenarios?
So all right, and I can either give you the summary of everything I said.
I've been on this rodeo. I know how this works. I think I can picture it.
Fair enough.
There's also the stream backlog. I think Xavier's recording on YouTube now.
What was the fascination with like 3D platformers and like going into like something's stomach?
It's just that a lot of 3D programmers are just really into war.
Yeah, I was about to mention that.
Maybe they just kind of realized it was a really easy effect to do.
Probably, yeah.
It's just like, oh wow, it's like, you go to this level transition, and it's like, wow.
I'm back.
Tell me, how would you feel if Ball...
Isn't it like almost every single rare game also?
Oh wait, that's the wrong one. I think it's this one. Yeah.
I think it's only Banjo.
No? Yeah. What? Okay.
Actually, no, I'm lying. I think Donkey Kong 64 did that.
You do it in Donkey Kong 64. I know that.
Yeah, I just remember that.
Yeah, the fish.
But other than that, I have no clue.
I went to Dairy Queen recently.
Yeah, how was it?
I went over to that Dairy Queen that's over near you know where St. Pascal's is?
Yep. You were in town? Why didn't you tell me?
Well, I mean, I was fucking sick with COVID.
Oh, okay. Yet you went out anyway.
I mean, yeah, fucking who cares? But you know,
I mean, you're right. I mean, you are. I mean, you're not wrong. So.
But you know, it's like I went to Dairy Queen because I was like, I want to get some ice cream, and then I drove up to the window, and she was like, "Yeah, welcome to Dairy Queen. What can I get you?" And I was like, "Yeah, could I get what's it called? Could I get like a Reese's Blizzard, like the largest one you can give me?" And they're like, "Oh yeah, of course." And then I was like, "Yeah, that's it." And they're like, "Okay, your total's $6.35." And so I pull up to the window and I give them my money, and she gives me the ice cream. And I'm like, "Thanks." And then I got out of my car holding the Blizzard, and I took the cap off the top of it, and then I put the top side of the cup upside down.
Oh, were you fucking checking to see if it would actually like fall over?
Well, yeah, that's what I was doing, but then I applied pressure and then like let it like slide against my windshield, and so it was like a marker. And I was just drawing all over my windshield with this Reese's Blizzard.
I thought you were just being like a dumbass and spilled it. Like you're drawing it. Like that's something like a crazy person would do.
That's what a toddler would do.
I got out of my car in the middle of the drive-through. Like I was still in front of the window with the lady serving me, and she was watching the whole time. But like I've got my Reese's Blizzard with the cap off, and I'm squeezing out the ice cream and using it like a marker right on my windshield. And then I wrote the name that was on her name tag on my windshield, and I drew a big heart. And then I drove away after leaving a $30 tip. And said I'd be back soon.
Tony, you would get the police called if you did this.
Take it easy, babe.
That's even funny.
Oh, yeah.
That's even funnier now because he actually got arrested for like a weapon charge.
But at the same time, who's gonna believe you? Who's gonna believe anybody that telling? Oh, I was just watching this guy write all over his.
She has the money.
With the fucking Blizzard.
She has the money, and he wrote a note.
They would scream. You know what would happen if they'd scream? They'd say, "Get the fuck out of line, you piece of shit."
I mean, she was staring in disbelief for like 20 seconds, but then she finally started yelling at me, and she was like, "Get the hell out of the line! There's people waiting."
Get the fuck off my porch!
I kept drawing on my windshield while making direct eye contact. I was also playing. I was playing a lot of
He was playing
classical music from my car's radio.
He was playing the Clankers Cavern music.
Tony, that is meme worthy right there. That's the kind of thing that somebody would record for TikTok.
Leo, it didn't happen.
But if it did,
what are you talking about? I just told you the story.
Shut up.
What's so unbelievable about this? I'm capable of doing everything I just said. A Blizzard was $6. It is not hard to take $6 and put it on my car's windshield.
Why would you though? That's a waste of.
Wash it off.
It's a waste.
Wash it off.
That's a waste of money.
It's $6 and fucking a hose.
$6 an hour.
And you gotta take it out the side of my house and fucking spray it down.
Do you realize how many flies you would attract doing that?
It stayed on my car for maybe fucking 30 minutes while I drove home.
A reinforced girdle. That's disgusting. I have to write all these down. She's also got this nasty pet dog. His name is Leg Chomper.
I didn't hear me.
My sister sings in her own band, Grunty,
I think it
and
had something
the
to do with
Cauldron Crew.
the Richard Nixon dog fighting arena. Like they had to remove the dog from the game because it was releasing right around that controversy of Richard Nixon doing dog fights.
Yeah, I can't believe.
Yeah, I remember. You know how I read a page for Super Nintendo Dog Beater 64. That's my favorite.
Super Nintendo Dog Beater 64.
I'm sorry. I think I called Brian Sells.
Ryan, what you did? Ryan,
Ryan,
what you just said reminds me of like when Jack Thompson was on the Jace Hall show, and he's like, all right, look at this, look at pets. How can this be offensive? It's like he goes like, look at what they're doing right here. Look what they're doing. This is not appropriate.
I was walking over by. Okay, wait, I'll let you go, Ryan.
I have a
Okay.
Okay. You get into a game design course in college, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now this course, they say this is a fundamental course. You're gonna learn everything about game design here, and if you do really well in this course, then you will be able to have a ton of options for classes you want to take. And they're all really good classes. You gotta get to this course first. It's a really good class. So you go in, and on the first day, the professor walks in, and he weighs like 600 pounds. He's like leaning with everything. He's going like every step he's walking.
You're wearing the purple and yellow polka dot bow tie.
He's dressed like Wario, but like unintentionally. Like he unintentionally looked like Wario. He had like
Ryan, you would unironically be happy if Wario was your college professor.
Okay.
He also has curly orange hair in the shape of a Dorito.
What?
Okay, I'm not done yet. Okay.
Okay.
So on the first day of class, at the beginning of this lecture, he turns on. He goes to a YouTube clip. And he plays the intro cutscene from a Dog's Life. You know that game?
Yeah, oh my god.
So he plays that, and he says, "There's just the most important game of all time." And then, as he says that, a kid left to you chuckles. He fucking, like, tosses a book at that kid with, like, a fucking pincher's arm, and the kid fucking gets a black eye and goes, "Get the fuck out of my class!" Okay, would you continue to pursue this class, or would you deny him?
No, obviously not.
Absolutely not.
Your opportunities are down the shitter then.
I don't give a
No games and courses for you.
Holy shit.
The fuck out of my class. I don't know, I got the image of a really fat guy, like, being really passionate with dogs, like, and throwing fucking
That cutscene gives me is like having a stroke.
Yeah, where he farts, and then you
The thing is, you weren't totally convinced that this class was lost. Maybe it was just a really bad first day for the professor. So you went back the next day, and he booted up Flushed Away on the PS2.
This is the... Straight up, the most important game of all time, but the most fun game of all time.
He puts on Armed and Delirious, and he's like, okay, everybody, design your game like this. This is.
Oh no! See, the thing is, for the next weekend lecture, he literally kept booting up Flushed Away and bragged about how he modded the game so that the main character has a newspaper hat, like a newspaper paper boat hat.
Xavier, every time he plays like a clip for a lecture, he makes the fucking Jack Nicholson face from The Shining, where he's staring at fucking this white kid playing out in the snow. He makes that face, and he's going.
This is fucking awful. This is evil.
If you ever need help, you can go to his office hours. You understand this, and so one day you actually walk into his office, and he's full blast playing Kummel Dancing on his surround sound speakers inside of his office, with flashing like colorful lights.
Here's a kind of scary but like somewhat realistic question. How would you guys feel if you went to a professor's office hours? Like this professor like really like he was kind of a tough one. This tough professor. You go to his office hours and he's just full blast like playing like porn, like hentai on his phone. He's just like completely with the door open, everyone hears it.
I'd be very, very
I
uncomfortable.
mean, that would be like such a difficult.
Yeah, it would.
Okay, here's the thing. Here's the question, though. The main question on my mind is he playing with
You'd
himself?
recognize it.
Is he playing with himself, or is he literally just sitting at his desk watching it casually?
He's watching he's watching those like Minecraft like foot fetish videos.
I'm gonna explain this, okay? I'm gonna explain because you asked the question. So this is what happens, right? At this point, his door is open. He has the way it's facing is that his desk is in front of him. Now, he's not clearly like doing it in like a really aggressive way, but he may still have his hand in his pants. You just can't tell with the desk in front of him.
Oh my god. Ryan, did this happen? Ryan, did this happen to you?
Okay, so it's questionable whether or not he's actually doing anything while watching the video. Like it is literally just up. It is a Pandora's box.
Hey, he might be doing it as a joke. You can't tell.
A joke.
He might be doing it as a joke. Okay.
Dude, it was just a prank. I didn't really put my hand in my fucking pants.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna play it off like I have no idea what he's doing. I'm just gonna walk into his office with confidence, and I'm just gonna say, "Hey, Professor, I know your office hours are right now, and I need some assistance."
A better option would be to not on like the wall next to his door. So you're not actually looking at him. You're not. You're letting your presence be known. Okay.
Oh no, because I want to see what he does. I'm walking straight in. I don't care. Like. And I'm gonna just act like I'm completely oblivious to what's happening. I'm gonna say, "Hey, good afternoon, Professor. I need some help."
Now, what if after you do that, you turn it off, right? Not in a panic way. You turn it off very casually, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Not acknowledge your question or your statement for a total of 10 seconds.
Okay.
He lifts his leg up, lets out a big dancing fart, and he goes, "Welcome to the beginning of the rest of your life."
Okay, at that point, I'm sprinting. I'm sprinting away.
Fighter plane.
There is no question that this man has like a loaded revolver under his desk. Like this man is challenging me to outwit him. It's not happening.
Right. Okay, so you're back at your room, right?
Okay. Like, here's the thing. Let me explain myself really fast. Like before I walk into his office and I see this happening, I'm assuming like this is just him casually spending his break. He's a little off. He's just doing his own thing. Like it's whatever. Like people do it. You should not be doing it at your office, but it's like it's a normal human thing. But once I walk into his office, he lifts his leg and farts. That is a sign of he is showing dominance, and that like that's the point where I know this is not my place. I have no reason to be here. This is a dangerous place to be.
Okay, Tony. All right, the story's not done yet, though. Okay.
Sure.
So the following event. You're back in your room, right? You've long since coped with what exactly happened. You've kind of been like, I can't figure out.
Okay, so it's been like at least 2 weeks.
No. I mean, you're panicking after that first 2 hours, but after you get grip on yourself after the third hour,
Okay.
You're going to happen. I don't know where to go from here, but it's not that bad. I've been through worse, right? You get an email from him, you're like, oh fuck. Open the email. He says, and it's really sincere. He's like, hey, sorry, but I didn't mean to act that way. I had a really tough day, man. My wife called me, and she was really hard on me, and we're getting a divorce, we're going through a tough time. It gives this really long, like well-written, like apology, right? All right, and then okay, and then do you respond to him, or do you want? Okay, so you have an opportunity to respond to him. It seems like he's ready to open up about what happened and just kind of help you move on from this, right? When you tell him.
Okay, so what I do is, here's the thing. I am most definitely still completely scarred from what just happened. I may have calmed down from the initial shock, but it's still fresh in my head. I'm not forgetting about this, and so I'm gonna just be blunt and honest with this guy. I'm going to be like, listen, okay, I can tell you're having like some type of life crisis. Like you're not in a good place. You're acting extremely strange. Like I don't know if like the police were to find out about this, like how they would react. So here's what I'm going to tell you. I'm a good guy. I'm not going to call anybody. Like I am just going to recommend to you that you go and seek some type of therapy for whatever you're feeling, and maybe a psychiatrist. You might need one. And just to let you know, I will hold my respect for you. I cannot attend your class anymore. I can't attend.
Okay. Okay, do you send it?
I send it, yeah.
Immediately. 10 reply messages. Son of the mask, son of the mask, son of the mask,
Son of the mask.
Over and over and over.
He keeps sending.
Email him back with the number for the suicide prevention hotline.
He emails you back. It's the full South Park movie, but it's dubbed into Hindu.
He says, no, okay, so you send the suicide hotline, right?
Yeah.
No response for 2 days. You skip his class, you're not going anymore, right?
Yeah, I mean, I already dropped the course.
It's Friday, right? It's Friday now. You're chilling out. All of a sudden, you get an email that says, "Hey man, I want you to rate my Homer Simpson drawing. I think it's really good." And he sends you his picture of a really poorly drawn Homer Simpson drawing. Are you applying at this point?
No, because I still am curious to see where this goes. I no longer feel a sense of danger.
Now you're
If you say okay, option 1, you say it's bad. He emails you back. He says, "I better not fucking see you in the Starbucks on like 5th Avenue, like on Tuesday, or you know it's gonna fucking happen."
No, he says the messages don't turn around.
Oh, so he sends me this Homer Simpson picture, like his nice drawing of Homer. And I'm like, Mr. Professor, this is a fantastic piece. I'm very happy. Did you find some type of outlet? Are you currently happy?
He links you to his DeviantArt.
Emailed.
10 minutes later, he sends you a reply message. It's a family picture of your family and you, and he cut out everyone else in your family besides you and replaced it with him. All the heads in the picture replaced with his head in the family picture.
Okay, I'm going to forward this email directly to my school's police department. I'm going to just explain the situation to them with all the chat logs.
And then they say, "Oh my God, we're gonna get down to this immediately."
And your professor emails you back. He says, "Nice try," and he just like shows you all their lifeless corpses on the ground.
He's wearing a Goku gi.
Goku gi.
Okay, at this point in time, I am ordering an Amtrak ticket to go home.
You get on the train.
World record speed run. Going to the Amtrak website and buying the soonest ticket out of Milwaukee into Chicago.
Okay, so you make it to the train station, you call your parents, you tell them, lock the doors, don't let anyone in, you know, I love you.
No, I tell them, go. In an hour, I'm going to be at the train station. Pick me up, and as soon as I'm in the car, floor it.
Okay, now at this point, you're at the train station, he's there. Now he's not acknowledging you. He's there, but he's just not acknowledging you, right? So your mom comes up, right?
So he's at my stop. He's not at the train station getting on the train. He's already waiting at my stop.
No. Okay, no. He's at the train station, right? And he's following right behind you. He's not confronting you. He's not taunting you, but he's right behind you. Like at all times. At all times, he's at least 1 inch behind you. At most 1.
Okay, so at this point, I'm probably carrying my rape whistle. And I'm also fairly confident because I'm surrounded by people, and it will be the exact same on the train. So I'm in line, and the guy's behind me. I'm frozen with fear in my face, like I'm not turning around. However, I'm getting on the train and I'm finding the first seat that has one occupant already in it, so that I become the second and last occupant in those two chairs.
The person next to you, he fucking picks up and throws a guy across the train, and the person gets off at the next stop, and everyone's afraid to confront him. He's sitting next to you now.
And so he's also blocked me into the window seat.
Mm-hmm.
So what I probably do is I do my normal setup. I usually get on the train, I take out my headphones, and I plug them in. And,
he takes them out, he swallows them, he goes, no, mine.
I'm taking the case out. I have my bag right in front of me. I'm opening zippers. He sees that I'm just taking stuff out just to take out stuff to enjoy my ride. I take out my set of keys and I make a beeline and just jab him right in the fucking eye with one of my keys, and then
he grabs your hand and he puts the keys in his pocket. You know what? No,
so
I'll back you up. He actually gets really freaked out. He gets out of his seat. He's like, oh, Jesus, man.
So does he still take the keys from me? Does he still make it so that I don't hit him in the eye, and he just gets up and has the keys?
Here's the thing, right? I get where you're going with this, and we'll give you an opportunity, but it's if you lose your keys, I'm gonna be like the dungeon master in this situation.
Dungeon.
If you lose your keys, we'll roll a dice on this. I'll actually do an online dice roll to see if you're successful or not. If you lose your keys to this guy, he has full control over where you go from now on.
Yeah.
He has your keys. Right?
That's fair.
I'll roll a dice. So we'll say, because of this guy, we'll say, I'll do a 6 die. So, it's a 1. No, we'll do a 10 die. So it's a chance to hit him is it has to be a 7. It has to be an 8, 9, or a 10. If I roll this die, okay? If I roll it and you attack him with the keys, you successfully hit him. And if not, he grabs your keys and you lose them. No, actually, if it's a 1 or a 2, he grabs your keys and you lose them. But if it's a 3 or 4 or 5, he just dodges it and he doesn't get a chance to take the keys.
Okay.
Alright, so let's roll it. You rolled an 8, so you successfully stabbed him in the eye. It goes, oh, fuck, oh.
That's when I while he's staggered, I literally just fucking scramble and right over him. I don't care if I'm pulling his hair. I'm just pulling myself out of my seat, going into the aisle. I beeline for the bathroom and lock the door.
So you're another train car at this point? Or you're just
I run through some of the train cars and then I lock myself in one of the bathrooms.
So the whole time you're on the train, he's going, oh, you're gonna hear it from the other train going, oh, oh, just groaning, grunting, right? So at this point, you're safe, but as you get to your stop, you hear the groaning stop.
Okay.
You emerge from the bathroom, everyone's kind of in a rush to get off the train at the train station, so your mom's in the car. Your mom's parked, pulled up, I'm guessing. Yeah, she's pulled up. Now, this man is still following you. He's not calling out to you, so you don't know where he is in this giant crowd. Unfortunately, his build is very, he's not, super fat, he's, middle-aged. So, it's not the same teacher Xavier had. This is a different scenario, where he's,
what the Wait.
He's wearing it's just he's not tall enough to where you can easily point him out. He's average size. So with the crowd of people, it's kind of hard to point him out. So just So we'll roll a dice. We'll see if you get out of the crowd without letting him notice you. So we'll say it is a. We'll say if it's a 4 to 10 means you escape. 1 to 3 means that he fucking sees you and he chases after you.
Okay.
5. So you successfully evade them.
Why are we
Okay, so that's
what?
when I get into my mom's car. I lock the door immediately, and I tell her to drive away, but I'm paranoid, so I also immediately like start searching around the van for anywhere. I mean, he can't be hiding in many spots. Like I just look behind all the seats. But
Damn it.
as we're driving, and then I just explain the situation to my mother. I'm like, we need to move. We need to move. He knows where we live. Like we need to find somewhere to stay for the next 2 nights, but we need to get out of here.
Oh fuck! God damn it!
All right. So we'll be at the final. We'll be at the next part of your journey. All right. So you get home. He's not followed you. He's not in a car. He didn't find you. However, there's one obstacle before we can move on. If you lock the door or not, okay? There's going to be a case where you're so exhausted, so traumatized, so in fight or flight that you may accidentally forget to lock the door. All right? It's just the way it is, okay?
Okay. I will just admit that is not how I operate. I always lock the door anyway. So I would be especially like. I would be, and the thing is, I also have to do it because it's not my lock. It's not like it's not my house. I have to lock it. It's not my house.
That's fair. We'll do a different scenario then, okay? The new scenario is what time you wake up at. That's what we'll do because we can't control.
Okay, yeah, because so I will say I do have the power to actually just force myself to wake up at a certain time. It's not accurate at all. But it's like
a traumatized experience, man. Your body is gonna be fucking exhausted and needs to reset. So you don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Like my body is complete. Like it is like literally just a complete chance of what happens. Whenever I'm in a situation this stressful, I know for a fact that I could either wake up at like 4 in the morning, or I can also like just sleep in until like 3 p.m. Like there's that exact range.
We'll keep it to AM. If it's we'll just keep it between like the number will correspond to like whatever time it is. So 9. So you wake up.
I'm participating in a horror movie right now.
You wake up at 3:30 p.m. because you rolled a 9. So you wake up at 3:30 p.m. He is in your house. He got it. He's in your.
Jesus Christ!
I rolled a 9, and that was the worst possible outcome. 9 was supposed to be the.
No.
I thought that was supposed to be like the number 1.
In this case, every number course, like number 1 would be you wake up at like 4 o'clock, and then number late. The higher the number, the later you wake up. Is what we do. I didn't mean to break the rule.
Okay.
I was thinking correspondent because the higher number means you get more hours of sleep.
Oh, I mean, I get it. I realize it at the moment.
Good news
But
is
that's
bad
it.
news is that you are now confronting him head on.
Well, I'm in my room. No, like I for some reason decided to actually go home.
Now he has his arms crossed like a super villain. He goes,
Super.
So, this is my room. I'll have you know, I have a dagger sitting just on my.
Stab and kill him. Who looks like the crazy person here now?
Like I would grab my dagger and then I would thrust it into him as hard as I can.
Tony, nobody would believe that he was out to get you.
okay, so we'll do another dice roll, right? He's sitting around your bed.
He's in my house. What do you mean no one believes me? He's in my house.
You killed him, though.
Give him an eye patch with a cigar. So, the higher. So, Tony, I want you to name the part of the body you are going to aim.
His stomach. I'm like, it's just the biggest part.
You're gonna get his femoral artery and fucking kill him.
To be enough to like weaken him like to the point where he can't do that much to me.
No. If you get his femoral artery, like you fucking kill him. That's why people go for the stomach or the back.
Alright, so we'll roll it, right? We're gonna give it. If you're aiming for the stomach, it's a high chance. The fact that you puncture a fatal artery is gonna have to be between 8, 9, and 10.
Okay.
But it will be, as long as you don't roll a 1 or 2, will hit his stomach. Roll an 8. So you successfully hit the artery. You go, oh, groans over your bed like the New York Stalker.
Okay, so just to be sure, I'm not gonna go nuts here because I understand like at some point the legal like idea is if there's like 50 stab wounds, it's like no, you're probably nuts. So no, what I do is I just create like a very precise incision in his throat. Like I stick it directly in, make sure it's like a completely lethal blow. There's no coming back from this.
As you proceed to carve into his throat, he fucking puts his hand on your shoulder and he says, "I thought we could bond over selling the mask too," and he fucking dies.
Was that the whole point of this?
I'm going to assume at this point though, this man's is crazier than I could ever imagine. Okay, I'm gonna finish the story. Okay, I want to finish the story my way. So I'm going to assume this guy's a fucking nutcase. He has no family that cares for him anymore, either because he murdered them all already, or because he was just so crazy they just disowned him. So, what I end up doing is I work with the police, I explain the situation to them, they're like, yeah, he's in your house, like this, and he followed you from across state lines. There's no way this doesn't look suspicious as all hell. Because he was on the train, he had a train ticket. Like they had everything they needed to prove that there was some ulterior motive to what he was doing. So what I end up doing is I understand this guy probably has no family to speak of anymore. Like this guy was so desperate, but just couldn't find anywhere near human means of connecting with somebody. So what I do is I actually pay for his funeral. Because his last dying breaths to me proved all this guy really wanted to do was watch a movie with his favorite student. So, well, I could not have predicted that. Just the way he was acting, I couldn't have predicted it, but I give him the respect that I think he deserves in death.
Oh, hey, it's your manual washing machine. You don't see that a whole lot.
I just, nobody shows up. It's just me, the priest, and his corpse in the casket. There's this church ceremony, and the pianist is there. That's it. No one shows up to this thing. I bury him, I leave some flowers on his grave, and I walk away.
You missed it, he turned...
What if you at the funeral, Jim Carrey put his hand on your shoulder and said, "Smoking!" and you fucking walked away.
Smoking. Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey's at the funeral?
Yeah.
Because he was the mask.
He wasn't on the mask, but you know he liked the movies.
Did he actually like the movie?
Oh. No, he knew the guy who died liked the movie. The guy who Tony fucking eviscerated.
Oh.
A very lucky game.
Showed up.
If we ever play Dungeons and Dragons, we're just gonna do this kind of shit.
He's
I would love to do that.
Tony, he's
I would absolutely adore to do that. That would be fantastic.
After I get a job, I would love to put research into learning Dungeons and Dragons just to do this kind of shit.
But yeah, no. So so Jim Carrey's there, and what did he say? Smoking?
That's the mask catchphrase.
So after this entire experience, I go home and I just I paint my ceiling. I have nothing left to live for after this experience.
Tony, you get admitted to a psych ward a week later.
Oh. You can roll a dice to see if he goes to the psych ward if he passes an insanity test.
So there's got to be a range. I think 1 to 3, I shoot myself in the head. That's the worst ending, but it's also the one I want. 4 through 6, I go to the psych ward. 7 through 10,
I live my life as it goes on.
Yeah, I just live through the rest of my life.
2, you shoot yourself, your brains fucking cover your freshly painted ceiling. Gay lover.
Yes.
An experience. What a bonding experience you all share.
Yeah, that was a fun time. Thank you for that hypothetical.
You missed it. I got.
Ignore just look at this scenario.
You
It was just a fucking like RPG scenario.
You missed it. He turned me into the washing machine. That rarely ever happens. You rarely get to see that. No, I am not. No, I am not fighting. No, I am not like doing the crocodile right away. Because that guy's a bastard. That guy's a fucking rotten, cheating bastard. Is what that guy is.
Well, I would make another hypothetical, but I think we kind of topped it.
Okay.
I think that was the pinnacle of what we can do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So. What is... Honest question, is there any movie that's coming out that you're actually looking forward to seeing? Like, that's actually an honest question.
I'm kind of interested in the Batman movie.
Hey, a little bit. Although I am worried because like that movie took like forever to like actually come out.
I don't really look at the news as far as like what movies are coming out, so I'm not familiar at all with what's going to be releasing.
They're making a new Jackass is coming out. I don't know about that. This one is titled Johnny Knoxville Tries to Fucking Kill Himself.
I don't think Jackass is ever going to go away until those guys are dead.
Yeah, until he fucking kills himself doing something stupid.
I think they're going to just keep, like, every few years just being like, Jackass is coming back.
Jackass.
Just because they know it's going to work.
Jackass.
They know people are going to buy it.
You know what, I would pay to see, like, 75-year-old Johnny Knoxville, like, flying around and fucking trying to kill himself.
The real bad grandpa.
The real bad grandpa.
At some point in history, he's actually going to get his balls stuck in a vending machine.
He broke his penis, Tony.
Here's the thing. Do you understand how hard it is to do that?
He did. There's a video of it.
But do you understand, like, you can't just be, like, soft and break it.
Yeah.
Like, you have to be, like, stiff before you can even think of breaking it. And then you have to do something really stupid.
Yeah, it was a motorcycle accident.
Oh. I totally understand. I totally get it. I understand exactly what happened. I get it.
That's the
I
real.
don't know if you guys have ever ridden on a motorcycle, but you sit some type of way. Like, I get it. I understand what happened. Just, there's no controlling it. It happens. What's up, Dennis? Is this the chicken that you pulled out?
This is the National Florida theme song, everybody. That's the Florida theme song? Oh wait, I told you about that guy already who
Do you
like
want to do chicken tomorrow too?
Ryan, I told
you know what, guys? I'll be right back. I gotta talk.
Ryan,
real fast.
all right, Ryan. I told you about the guy who described Metroid 2 as like swashbuckling, right? What? Who's swashbuckling? Why would you ever use that to describe a game? This is the worst way. Okay, no, I saw like a Dragon Ball like video recently where like a guy was like, you know what, Goku's a lot like this character in like the Beverly Hills like Hillbillies, and I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? What is this comparison? I don't know, people who like overanalyze like stuff are the worst kinds of people.
be kind of like hard to sit through. I don't think it's calling worthless.
I said.
It's better than the guy who thinks freaking animation reviewers like most people.
Mysterious Mr. Enter. This is me, the Mysterious Mr. Enter. These are my top 10 movies I do not like. Doesn't he?
Movies are swashbuckling.
These movies are swash. Doesn't he hate South Park? Isn't that something he said? Because like it. I'm pretty sure he said, yeah, I don't like it because I don't like that or like Shrek because it basically like just created like a bunch of shit I don't like. And it's like, well, that's not that show's fault. You have to realize that. Whatever his brain doesn't function. He doesn't shower and he shaves with fucking like orange-handled scissors. So
Safe child safety scissors.
yeah. Ryan, would you put a giant statue of you in your house, like pointing in 2 different directions?
Secret, yeah.
People are like, what makes this game so good and not DK64? And I'm like, well, one, it's not fucking horribly tedious. Oh, that's Gobi's Valley over there. I don't want to go to that level.
DK64 is how you make people hate video games.
What?
Really, DK64 is how you get people.
Yes, it really is.
Let's make it stop.
And people are like, oh, you fucking Zoomer, you have like no fucking like concept of like patience. And I'm like, okay, but that game, like all those levels take like a fucking hour to like actually fully complete. That's not fun. That is fun. Am I right, guys? Oh, Zoomers, they don't have any patience for anything. Reminder, don't go to 4chan's V board for any actual like video game discussion. You'll find nothing of substance. Now that I think about it, GameFAQs is the same way. And so it has rat bagels for breakfast. Dung burgers. Wart bags, then finishes with rat sorbet. Oh, wait, hello. Melvin, brother of the Joker. Melvin. Ryan, who's your most hated YouTuber? What?
Thinking about those questions a lot.
What would the angry video game nerds say about this game?
It's awesome.
This game is awesome.
Fucking awesome.
Banjo Kazooie, what are you doing in my car? What else did Rare make after they left Nintendo? Oh, they made Grab by the Ghoulies. I don't think anybody actually remembers what that game is about.
All they know is that the only thing people know about that game is that that's the game that they used the unused proto Banjo characters for.
Oh, is it really?
Isn't the main character literally
Oh, is it? I didn't know that.
It is.
Oh yeah, this is the level with the ice key, and then people were like, what does this do? Oh yeah, that's one plus thing if the Xbox Live version, arcade version, is that it actually implements stop and swap. Yeah, the rewards aren't good, but it's actually cool that it's there. Oh! Rare really liked humor where it was somebody hurting themselves or getting hurt. Because that's what British humor is, it's just suffering that they find funny. Alright, I did it. On. This is probably the best level in the game, everybody. What? That one's okay. There's the gravestone that goes, fuck you.
Didn't Grant Kirkhope himself, like...
Yeah. Yeah, that's his voice. Sing the ukulele opening rap. What do they say? It's like it's here finally, all thanks to you. Or something like.
Fucking waste of time.
A waste. Isn't that the first thing you see when you turn on the game?
Yeah. Just a wait or something.
Who was the most ugly character in that game? Would you stick a like 45 caliber in that character's mouth and kill them?
I don't know actually. I have to think about that.
Oh, that's awful. There's termites in this Christmas tree.
You're playing freezes in place right now.
How awful would it, how mad would you be if you had termites in your house? There's fucking holes in everything now. That was the last episode of The Simpsons that was like animated traditionally. It's such a nothing episode. Brian, what do you think is the episode that killed that show?
No, I'm not honestly up to date on like Simpsons knowledge.
I think it's the Panda Rape episode, honestly. Because that's the point where they're just like...
They're just really just like apathetic phase in the show. You can feel around.
Yeah, no, because I was watching like a compilation of like Thin funny moments. And like there was one where like Homer like smashes like a glass like window and he just like bleeds all over the place for like 5 minutes, and that was the joke. It's like, ha, look, he bleed, he have red, he have ragu in him. Look at Tom. What if Homer Simpson was in this game? What would he sound like?
You don't want to collect any more collectibles.
Wait, what did he say? What did he say?
You don't want to collect any more collectibles. You want to collect
No, if he was like an NPC in this game, what would he sound like? Did you say beater?
Beer.
A beer. Yes! Oh yes! Oh. Ha 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 ha. Where's the last guy? Oh. I just gotta fly all the way up there and get it. Write a Banjo Kazooie creepypasta right now. Write a Banjo Kazooie creepypasta.
Red one?
A Banjo Kazooie creepypasta.
Would it go? Is that your question?
What?
You asking how it would go, or if I read one, what was the question?
No, write one right now.
I was actually someone who managed to complete Stop and Swap, but they updated it in the most recent cartridges. Did you know that the secret was going to be that Mumbo was a surrogate for one of the game developers? He had a promiscuous relationship with a fan. The character.
Did you know that when you completed Stop and Swap in the original N64 version, it showed Grunty doing Goatsy? I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw this.
I don't like that.
Well, did you know that one SpongeBob game on like PS1 had like images in like the game files of like SpongeBob like fucking Patrick and him in a gimp suit? Did you know about that?
Which game?
This was like SpongeBob like on like PS1. This is real. I'm not making any of this up.
Is that an unreleased game?
No, it's a released game. It was just in the game files was like images of that. This is real. I'm not making any of that up. You can look it up right now. It's real. You can view it with your own eyeballs and judge it accordingly. SpongeBob SquarePants. Hi. Barge. Mark. Barge. May Fisher again. Who would Homer do the fusion dance with? Krillin.
Who is a rabbit?
If there's a Simpsons episode where Raditz came into Springfield.
No one acknowledges him because no one cares about Reddit.
There's probably fan art out there of like Mr. Burns as like Freezer or something that has to exist. It is me, Mr. Burns. Nostalgia critics like Simpsons impressions are so fucking bad. Brian, would you be one of those people who would go to see like a Nostalgia Critic premiere in like a theater? He does that, by the way, I think. God damn it. Get over you fucking ice cube. Ah, it's everybody's favorite rapper, Ice Cube, and everybody's favorite movie, Are We There Yet? Remember that classic, everybody? No. There are movies I've seen like the DVD covers to, but have no idea what the contents of the movie actually are. Have you ever had that like scenario where you know the movie exists but you have no idea what like the content of the movie is? Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god. Well, I'm dead. Okay, bye Banjo. He's dead, everybody. Okay, Banjo died, everybody. That's enough. That's enough. No more Banjo.